So we were cited by the state for our SPED scores, and my principal started looking into ways to increase our scores. The state had issued a list of different incentives that were out there or programs we could use to do that, and she found Strategic Instruction Model and the Mashburn Center on that list. So she had heard about it before, she was interested in looking into it again, so she assembled a team to go to UCA and learn more about it, and I was lucky enough to be a part of that team, and the rest is kind of history. Right away, when we were shown all of the content enhancement routines, we were really drawn to the course and unit organizers. Honestly, I was super drawn to them right away just because of the graphic layout, and it seemed like such an easy way to see everything that was happening in the course throughout the year. We have a huge teacher retention issue here in South Arkansas, and especially in our district. And so for us, it was such a great way for us to map out in such a visual way that would not only help our students, but really help our new teachers coming in, not feeling like they had to reinvent the wheel or learn all this content. It was there displayed for them in such a visually appealing way that linguistically made sense for what the students were expected to learn. So we were really interested in that right away and knew that would benefit not only our students, but also our teachers. So another reason we were super interested in the course and unit organizers is that we are a 5th and 6th grade middle school. Students struggle to go from an elementary school to now having 7 different classes, 7 different teachers. It's a lot. They're having to study for the first time, and it's a struggle for students, but it's really a struggle for parents too, because parents don't always know how to help their students. Their students are struggling to stay organized, and they're trying to relay to their parents what their teachers have said, but the message isn't always the same. So this was also a way for us with our unit organizers to show our parents exactly what the students were expected to know in each class. It's such a consistent way throughout all the classes to show them what's expected, and it's also super concise. So it's not like here's all this stuff you have to know, but here's the basics of what every student is going to know by the end of this unit, and it helps the teachers and the parents communicate what's needed to study. So it's been really helpful for that too. I think what was really helpful for us in selling the strategic instruction model and specifically the content enhancement routines to our teachers is all the research that's behind it. You cannot argue with its effectiveness. The facts are just there. And so when we're selling it to our teachers, it's really clear, and we don't really have a lot of pushback. When the research is there to back it up and we're like, hey, just try it, and then they see right away how effective it is in the classroom, it's something they're willing to try over and over. I'm the teacher librarian here at Washington Middle School, but I also lead the Social Studies PLC team. I started here as a social studies teacher, and it's really my first love. So I volunteered to lead that PLC team, and I think it is so fun. The year that we decided to really incorporate the strategic instruction model, specifically the course and unit organizers, into our curriculum across all content areas, was a really hard year because we had a lot of initiatives going on within our district. So we had started a new mentoring program within our entire district. We also, as a district, started doing the Solution Tree PLC training process. So those 3 initiatives together were really a lot for our school. But it was crazy how all 3 of them meshed so well together. And I guess that's not really that crazy because good teaching is good teaching. But when we were working with our unit organizers and our course organizers too, teachers were coming together as a team to decide what is the most essential standards we need to cover, and then breaking those standards down. What do those standards really say? And are we as the teachers incorporating the right amount of rigor according to the standard? We were able to think through that and then flesh that out within our unit organizers, and it worked so well to see all 3 of those initiatives come together, and kind of SIM is the backbone of that. It's a way for us to put all of those initiatives on paper, so it was really nice. I really enjoyed getting to participate in the content enhancement routine professional development with Patty and Renee. I learned so much about all the different content enhancement routines, and like I said, we had really used 2 of them heavily throughout our school, and we have taught them to other people within our district. But going through the professional development, I learned about each one. And so now it's great for me as a PLC leader to be able to hear where my teachers are in their lessons or in their content, and I know the exact content enhancement routine that will fit that lesson best. Once you have a real good understanding of each routine and how they work, it's easy for you to identify where you can incorporate that into your lesson. So I really like that.